to inject its code into, go ahead and choose the timer one that we set up. And what you can do is you can tweak your timer as much as you want. Now, if you are like me and you're not a fan of these extra zeros because you don't plan on having an hour-long countdown, bring that window back up and go to Edit Script. Now, don't worry, we're not going to do anything crazy. Just open it in Notepad, and you'll see this entire list of stuff that might not make sense to you. But you're going to look for this line right here, and what you'll do is starting from the percent to the colon, hit backspace, and from the H to the space in front of minutes, hit backspace, and then you can go ahead and save that file. You'll notice that it won't let you save there unless you have administrative permissions, but you can just go ahead and save it into your documents folder. Just make sure that the end is .lua, no txt. I like to pull up a second Files Explorer here, and this is the file path for where these scripts are located for OBS. And I just went ahead and hit enter, and you'll see that we've got the list here as well. So I'm just going to simply drag it in, and it's going to tell you that you need administrator access. So as long as you have that, you should be good. We'll just go ahead and delete the original one and rename the one that we just made if it still has the txt at the end. After that, all you have to do is just reload the script, and you will have your dedicated minute timer. Hopefully you guys found this video easy to follow, and if you have any questions, just drop the
right, what's going on, Burke County High School fans? Let's actually mute. I don't know what microphone I am. I'll go ahead and be honest. I think I'm mic 2. Yeah, okay. What's going on, Burke County High School fans? Thank you guys so much for joining in our third stream of the week for our Burke County Esports team. Now, this is something that I've wanted to do for a long time, and I'm really, really glad that we get the opportunity to do it, or that we've made it to where we can. So, esports is really, really cool, and it really stinks that a lot of what we do is just kind of stuck here to the building, to room 502. So this does kind of give you guys an opportunity to see what it is that we're working on. A lot of people are still really confused about what esports is. Just so you know, esports is competitive video games. So yes, we're playing video games which are normally associated with laziness and being bad, but we're doing so in a way that is going to help us build teamwork skills, camaraderie, communication, while also, just having fun and being competitive. So like we're learning the same traits and skills that you would learn from playing in a traditional sport like football, basketball, softball, whatever it is, okay? If you've been tuning in, this week you've got to see 2 matches. Yesterday, we had our Splatoon team. Now, our Splatoon team went up against, if they're not the state runners or the state champions, they're definitely in the competition from Carrollton. Splatoon is probably our worst esport that we play, just because it requires so much time and effort, and we have some students who are kind of spread thin and playing a couple of different things. In fact, 2 of our Splatoon members are playing today in a Smash Bros tournament, and then a Smash Bros match, and then they play again tomorrow in a Mario Kart match, and they're definitely much more dedicated to that. Anyway, and then on Monday we played in Madden, and you guys got to watch Zayden Richardson. And if you were here, you got to see him just have a little bit of fun and get a little crazy with his opponent. Dancing around and scoring out the wazoo. Zay is actually going to join the Madden Youth Tournament, which is really, really cool. So he's going to get to compete with a bunch of people from across the United States. Now, this isn't Play VS or like esports specific. It's just something that he's choosing to do himself. And if he does win that tournament, which my personal opinion, and I'm biased, but I think that he has the capability to, kind of be in the conversation of the top players there. If he does win that tournament, he will earn 2 tickets to the Pro Bowl. So, yeah, Ty, what's up? Are you here to hang out? No. What do you need? You're here to yap about what? Nothing. So you are going to talk, right? Yeah. So all right, come grab a chair. So that gets us into what we're doing today, guys. We are we are getting ready to start our Smash Bros tournaments. Now, joining me is Ty Black, and if you were here during our very first stream ever, right before Hurricane Helene, you will remember him. Ty is a senior here at Burke County High School, and he is one of our Smash players. He also plays on our Street Fighter 6 team, which, as you guys remember yesterday, is ranked number 2 in the Eastern region, which is great. So Ty, even though he does have matches today, is going to come join us while his other teams are playing. So Ty, talk to the people. Hey, wait, don't talk yet. Now talk.
All right. Exactly what about?
I don't know. Just what are your thoughts on this esports season so far this year?
I mean, so far, I know the hurricane really messed us up a lot with scheduling all that, and we had to make up some matches. But I mean, other than that, I mean, it's been going pretty well. I don't think that we'll have too much trouble, but then again, I'm really not sure, especially with the Smash teams. I mean, Street Fighter, it goes as it goes usually, but as far as Smash, I'm just not too sure. But what do we place right now in Smash?
In Smash, let's see. Let's go look at our standings real quick.
Because I know for Street Fighter, we should, if the thing updated, we should still be like second, first, maybe.
Yeah, so right now we're 11th for our C team, 16th for you guys' team, our A team, and then 17th for our B team. But these numbers are a little misleading, just given that. Oh shoot! I don't know if they can hear that. Just given the hurricane, so it's not 100% accurate.
But yeah, so I mean, 16th is what do you need to do to be to qualify for?
I mean, they're going to have 2 rounds of 32, so I think they're going to take the top 64 players. They might take more. I'm not really sure, but really the big thing is like forfeits. You don't want to have more than 2 forfeits. Let's actually see. What do I need to do to play in the Smash State Championship? Play VS. Let's see what's going
I
on.
think it should go about as what you said, as far as just.
Yeah, if it's anything like it was last year, man, as long
Yeah.
as you didn't have.
I mean, as long as we keep going how we're going, it's not gonna matter either way. But
Sure. So you got a match today. Let's see who you're playing
right.
against.
I think we've already played against these guys once.
Let's see.
I think yeah, during the preseason.
Okay, Social Circle High School, send me your champion. Okay, let's check them out. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. In the fall regular season, they're undefeated. It looks like, which is good news for us, but also, we might have our hands full today. So it looks like they went 3-0 against Murray County High School. They had a bye week, probably because of the hurricane for week 2.
Right.
Then they played against Tatnall County High School back in my hometown, and then another bye week. So I'm not really sure why we have that one in the middle. They're ranked 12 in the standings, so they're pretty close to us. Which is cool. So, what are your thoughts kind of going into this one today?
As long as I don't get put against the Cloud, I think I'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Cloud is a big character I cannot fight against because I play Hero and Joker, so and it's more so just a personal thing with me. But I really cannot play against Cloud just due to how like big his normals are. It's just too much. I can't.
Yeah, I'm seeing if I can find us a little picture of Cloud for our viewers. We're gonna check it out and see. Who's one of your mains? Who's one of your mains?
Joker.
Joker. Okay, so kind of explain how that works.
So I think I did last time. So I'm gonna talk about Hero this time because I remember talking about Rebel Gauge and all that last time I was on. But for Hero's based off of the main character from the Dragon. Ooh, I missed. From the Dragon Quest games, and so personally, I've never played him. I more so liked his gimmick in Smash, which is why I picked him up, not more from a nostalgia thing. But as far as Hero goes, he's more so a wild card character than anything, because how he plays is so centered around his mana. Because Hero has this bar right above his percentage, and it's his mana points, which is what he uses to do most of his special attacks, which would be like his down B, the move selection, which I'll get into that in a second. He's got his neutral B, which is a chargeable fireball. He's got side B, which is his lightning bolt, which can be held and turned into a AOE around him. And then he's got his recovery, which is one of the best in the game, which is the holdable wind twister that goes under him and it pushes him back up. Overall, I mean, he plays a lot like Cloud, but it's just a lot more gimmicky because he's got long normals. He's got very sword-based moveset. He's got long reach. He's got some quick lows like I'm talking lows like a Street Fighter, but he's got his down A on the ground, which would be the little slide kick, which can combo into fair. It's really good, but I think what kills him the most is just how slow some of his normals can be.
Yeah.
Because he gets pushed out by a lot of the faster characters, which is what you'll see a lot of in higher play, such as like Sonic or Fox.
Sure. So just real quick, and obviously we're going to come back to that conversation. We're going to continue talking. Let's just kind of see where our guys are at. I wonder if we just kind of jumped in here and it kind of looks like we hit this first match.
Roy and Kazuya.
Yeah. I assume this is it. They shouldn't be playing locally anymore. So give me just 1 second, and then we'll do some commentating on that. Let me just make sure that they're actually in their match, and then we're not just about to start commentating a random, PvP or something. Hey, Ruff. They're playing?
Oh no, Rashad's on. He's playing against
But he's playing for real, right? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Just wanted to be sure. Alright, yeah, so this guy that we're looking at here is Rashad McGee. Now, Rashad McGee is playing, I don't know who that character is.
He's playing Kazuya. Kazuya Mishima from Tekken.
Okay.
And Tekken is it's not really a 3D. It's hard to explain because it's got a 3D stage, like where you can go all around the stage, but but it's more so like Street Fighter, just it's different fundamentally. But yeah, Kazuya is a big character in Smash. Ever since he came out, he's got a lot of high damaging combos. He's got a touch of death, which is very easy to do if you know how to play Kazuya. I think a lot of really good players play him. He's definitely considered one of the best in the game. And Rashad, he makes good use of it. I feel like personally, he doesn't practice enough on him, which is, it's okay because even when he wasn't practicing, he was still a contender to, be a part of A team. But even still, so far it's really just more of a, the side B right there gonna open him up to get a lot of damage in, because Kazuya has a lot of really damaging normals, even when, it's just simple hits. It's just how he plays. He's very fast. He's got the wave dash where he's got like invincibility frames during it. So if you try to interrupt him mid dash, he'll just get hit afterwards. It's so crazy.
Interesting.
The little red aura around him, his rage,
Yeah.
it can buff his down B to where it could kill at like 80. Yeah,
Ooh,
right there.
Yeah,
It's a really good move. It's kind of hard to hit personally for me when I try to play him, but the matchup against Roy is really interesting because Roy is also considered a really good character. Just how fast he is, how damaging some of his, like how early he can, like some of his. He's fast, big damage kind of character. He's like Kazuya, but he's a swordy instead.
Yeah, I was going to say he's done a really good job of bringing this, kind of back around and into his favor, but, this Roy kid, this Paz kid is doing an even better job of kind of trying to get it situated. Oh, he got spiked. Unfortunate. Just so you guys who are watching understand the basics, Smash is obviously like a 1v1 fighter, and we play 3 lives. In Smash we call them stocks, and so the way that it works, just the competitive side, like the best way that I can kind of describe it is it kind of works almost like tennis, like we have game set match. And so right now we're playing this little set right here. Rashad is playing against this other guy from this other school. We'll actually look and see here in just a minute what school we're playing. But it's a best of 3 series, so Rashad has got to win 2 against this guy in order for us as Burke High School to actually go up 1-0. And so Rashad going down there is not very good. But it was evenly played.
Oh yeah.
And I think that he's got what he needs.
It's sad to see, but I'm seeing the K rule possibly could be a counter pick because Roy doesn't really do that well against projectiles as far as I know, but it might just be a panic pick. But I even no matter what the option is, he's most likely gonna go K rule in this next round. So we'll just have to see, because he's also been the other person's also been known to play Jigglypuff from what we saw. So
okay, cool. Yeah, so K rule is Rashad's main, right?
Not that I know of. All I know is he plays Kazuya.
No, let's go look and see what we got in Play BS here. So let's see. Let's look at Little Mac and Cheese real quick. Little Mac and Cheese is our C team. It's a lame pun, we understand, but we're gonna roll with it. So Rashad McGee has played 1 game with King K Rule and he's got a 100% win rate, and then he's played 1 game with Incineroar and it has a 100% win rate. And he's got a 100% win rate on Battlefield, so that's interesting. So let's see. Yeah, that's that. Let's kind of look at that other guy, like what you were saying, and see what this guy likes to run. Let's see. Boom. We're looking against Pez, which I guess I'm not really sure who that is, but it's looking like it could be Nathan Floyd, I guess.
It is.
Yeah, so Nathan Floyd, he also likes to run.
Roy, Kazuya.
Okay, there he is. I don't know, from way back here, it looked like Ganondorf. That's why.
Yeah, Roy, Kazuya, and Jigglypuff apparently. So.
He likes Kazuya himself, and then like you said, Jigglypuff. He's won 4 games on Pokemon Stadium 2, which is impressive.
Jigglypuff is a really interesting pick in that lineup because, how similar Kazuya and Roy can be. Fast, just really heavy hitting characters, and you have Jigglypuff, who's a balloon, and really floaty, really not considered good. Oh Lord, we even.
Who we started back. Carry on, finish.
But Jigglypuff just doesn't really stack up when it comes to the other 2. So I'm kind of interested on why he would choose that. But it doesn't matter now because he picked Roy in the second game. So we're just gonna see how Rashad can do against him.
Sure, yeah. So we're in the second game, which means that if Rashad loses this, that he loses the round. But he just went up 3-2. But it's still anybody's game. You know, you can see down there that Rashad's at 115% damage. So, you know, Roy could kind of pull out some sort of combo.
Oh, no. Side B on edge just kills him.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's K. Rool. You know, he lives stupid long for no reason. But
That's true.
mm,
So what are some things that Roy needs to be scared of whenever it comes to K. Rool?
so belly shield is gonna be really annoying to try to fight against because a lot of the attacks that K. Rool goes for have him extend his belly out, and if you look at his character model, he's got a golden stomach and yeah, like a golden torso like over his stomach and his upper chest. So when that's hit, it'll give K. Rool armor against whatever hit it, but it also do damage to his stomach shield, which can be broken like normal shield. But it's really annoying because you'll get the armor during normal attacks as long as the opponent is hitting your stomach shield.
Yeah.
So Roy would generally want to go for, you know, nairs, just try to open up the opponent like that right there. But oh, beautiful.
Spike, yeah.
But yeah, so I'd envision that Roy would try to catch K. Rool with a jump with nair, and then he'd just get hit with the armor. But so far, I mean, the Roy is playing really well, but we're hoping here that Rashad can pick up this last stock and move on to the next game.
Sure, yeah. Rashad, you know, he's probably, like, just based on what I've seen, you know, our A team, our B team, and even somebody on our C team are all seniors. So I really kind of think Rashad's going to really take the spotlight, steal the spotlight starting next year once all you guys go and graduate. He's going to be our best Smash player. So it's good to kind of see him kind of facing some adversity here so that he can, you know, one, can learn to get past it, and two, be able to teach people next year how to get past it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know? That's what we want.
I'm hoping to maybe, you know, come by once in a while I'm out and just try to come help the newer people, because I've had plenty of my fair share of losses. I mean, I'm known as the loser, but you know.
Yeah, it's our beam around here.
Listen, I fold under pressure. It's a bad quality, but it's you know, it's just something I gotta get over as a player. But it looks like Rashad's gonna lose game 1, so we're gonna go on to game 2, and we'll see who they pull out.
Sure, yeah. I would have to imagine that Joseph Lee Armstrong's coming here. Joseph Lee is a freshman here at Burke County. Yeah, he's a freshman. Yeah, and he's brand new to our esports program. And he's actually never been streamed before. Like, you know, we've never shown him on the stream, so I'm excited to see, you know, if he shines in his streaming debut today. But we could see Jalen Jackson. Now, Jalen Jackson's a senior here, and he's kind of one of our Swiss Army knives of the esports team. He'll just kind of play wherever you want him to, but his favorite to play is Smash. So we'll see what's going on. There's some confusion about where we're supposed to put our little pin there, but I guess we got it and we're good to go. So let's see, what were we talking about? Yeah, we were looking at the rankings. So just so you guys who are watching are aware, you know, esports is an official Georgia High School Sports Association or Georgia High School Association sport, and you know, as such, we have competitions and we can make it to the state championship, right? So right now, Little Mac and Cheese, where we're watching, is ranked 11th, and they're going against Early County High School, and they're ranked 9th. But some of these rankings, as we mentioned earlier, are a little skewed because of the hurricane. So it's going to be interesting here to see. You know what this matchup's like. Early County High School, they're 4-0. But they did receive buys for the Hurricane, so that's not 100% completely accurate. We're also 4-0, but we also received buys for the Hurricane, so it's not completely accurate. If I had to assume they played one game, or like week one, like we did.
Yeah.
They're 12-2 in terms of series, which means that, you know, we just lost the series there with Rashad. They've done that twice.
Right.
And then they're 26-6. In terms of game records, which means that in the individual games, they've lost 6 of them, which Rashad just lost 2, so he's already made up 1/3 of their worst. We, on the other hand, we are 4-0, once again, kind of inaccurate given the Hurricane. We're 12-0 series record, haven't lost once, and then we are 24-0 game record, haven't lost once. We had a 3-0 sweep, a pretty impressive 3-0 sweep our first week here.
Right.
So, let's see. let's kind of talk about what you guys are doing. Let's see, the 49ers, you guys are 4-0,
Right.
12-0, and 24-0. So the same things kind of going on there. And you guys are going up against. We talked about this. That's right. Send me your champion. And let's just kind of see what's going on there.
All right. So far it looks like. Oh, I was gonna go back to the game record so
I
far
can
in
do
the
that.
game.
Yeah. Sorry, my fault.
No, you're good. But it looks like so far, as far as where we are.
Send me your champions. Here they are. And then we should be able to get both of you guys on the same page. Yeah, we can. Send me your champion, 40 miner.
Yeah. So, as far as from what I saw with the current game that we're playing right now, it looks like Jeremy went against the Incineroar player, and depending on who Chase fights, I might have the annoying one. I'm not really sure.
Sure.
But you know.
Let's see. Let's see where they're at here. Okay, well they're back in the match.
Oh,
so
okay, so
we'll kind of wait and see what's going on. We're running a King K rule here. I'm not really sure who's playing. If we go back to, there we go. We can see it right here.
It's
Joseph Lee's
right.
King K rule. Okay. So this is Joseph Lee, who I thought we would see. So it's going to be interesting. Now, to those of you guys who aren't Super Smash experts like me, Steve is what they consider A tier. So or S tier.
Oh yeah, no, he's the best. He's the best character in the game, up there with Sonic right now.
So kind of talk about this matchup because you're a little bit more Smash, you're well versed in Smash than I am.
I'm not too knowledgeable on table matchups, but I know a good little bit about Steve. As far as I'm concerned, I think Steve really has this matchup because of how it's not even more like a matchup thing. It's just how good Steve is in terms of like characters in Smash right now. Because if I remember right, they just stopped they stopped updating the game, and so with that, no new patches came out, and so Steve was already considered the best just for how many setups he could do. You know, just the complexity of his character and how some of his stuff just doesn't work the way it's supposed to in the Steve player's favor. And so Steve is he works off of the little bar, the materials he has, along with the fact that his tools can break and you can also make new ones, just as you would like in Minecraft. And so his resource bar, the best thing that the best two things you could have in your resource bar would be the iron, and as you can see, you know, the iron helps you because it gives you access to mine carts. It gives you access to the anvil, which he just killed him with right there. It's a really good, you know, useful, like, all-round resource. But diamond is also another amazing thing that you always want to have. If you have time to get it out, like to dig it, you should, because of just how strong, strong the diamond weapons are. Because they give increased damage, they give increased knockback. It's really good for the Steve player to have. So with that, that'd be round one for ours. For this one, I'm not sure if he's gonna switch out. I don't really know who he plays. I'm not really too well versed on.
Yeah, I'm not really sure either. So let's just kind of look at this matchup here, see what's going on. Let's see. That's the Smashers. We're in the wrong one.
Right.
This is it. So let's see. Who does Joseph Lee like to play? Well, this is his first time playing in
So we don't really
official
have
capacity,
any.
so we don't know. So I guess it's just King K rule for now. We'll kind of see. But let's see if we can find. I think, if I remember looking at it correctly, I think it's a solo Steve character. So this person just
Yeah.
likes Steve.
Oh, he just plays Steve. Yeah.
Yeah. 7 games. He's an 85.71% win rate. Okay.
Right.
So he took that to be serious whenever he was talking about main, and it looks like we're going to kind of see the same thing going on here.
Right.
So I'm curious to see what Joseph Lee may have learned from that, and
Right.
and how he's going to kind of approach this differently.
I'm not too sure. As far as I know, some of the newer players tend to crack a lot when it comes to.
Yeah.
I think like get scared easily when it comes to fighting, you know, people on the better end, even if it's not even like that much. It's just, you know, not really used to playing competitively,
Sure.
things like that. But I feel like with how kind of brain numbing K Rule is, I think
Sure.
he might be able to do something here. But as far as I'm concerned, not trying to downplay or anything, but I think the Steve might have it just from what we saw in the first round. But
Of course, yeah.
you know, not hoping anything bad on our
No, yeah,
season,
and that's why, that's why it was so important that we played those days during Hurricane Helene. And I get that it was a terrible, no one was ready for it, and no one could have like anticipated the impact that it was going to have. But like those match days were very, very important for us, just as an esports team, just to give people like Joseph Lee, who this is his first time playing in a competitive sense, an opportunity to be able to play competitively and see what these guys are actually made of. Because I remember when we were first starting the esports team, that was like one of my mottos was like, look, if you want to play Smash, that's great, but the people that play Smash alongside you are super try-hard, Like, these teams are just super try-hard. So it's like I said, it'd be interesting to just kind of see if he learns something from here, even if it's just like how to counter one or two of Steve's moves.
Right, because at the end of the day, we still have spring season. This is really just more of a learning, a time to learn for a lot of our players. And like as you said, the hurricane really devastated us as not only like as a community but as a team. And so with all those days that we just were unable to really get practice in or anything, it really affected us, and it's kind of prevalent across the teams. But hopefully with how things are going, we'll be able to pick it back up soon.
Sure, yeah. So just kind of pick up on something that you said there. There are 2 seasons of esports. It's not like football or baseball or basketball where there's just one. We play in the spring and then we play again in the fall, and they hold different state championships in each. If I remember correctly, the state championship for Smash Bros is this semester.
Right.
And then along with I know for sure Mario Kart, but I can't remember everything else. And I think Rocket League and like Madden and 2K, like your more PlayStation-sensitive titles, are in the spring. And I know Splatoon 3 is also in the spring. Now that being said, like we can still compete in the fall, obviously, and there is like a championship. But whenever we talk about state championship, we're talking about we go to the University of West Georgia and we actually sit in front of the other people and play against them. It's like a huge deal. And
yeah, I feel like that'd be really good for some of our players. Just to kind of have, playing online's one thing, you can, stage spike, that's insane. But I feel like with a lot of our players, they're kind of used to more of the friendly, physical competitive. Here that if they were to actually, go in front of other people, they'd be, a lot more intimidated, I'd feel like. So I think us being able to go play in person would be very beneficial for us as players, just to kind of get us more used to the more in-person aspect of competitive fighting games.
Sure, yeah. So for those of you guys who are out there that may not know how it works, a lot of what we do is we play against one another. We do, hold scrimmages, and we'll just like connect into random online matches and stuff, but you don't always get the best competition with that anyways. So like sometimes you're just better off to, like if you can officially form a scrimmage through PlayVS and play that way, that's a good way to play, but just randomly trying to connect to people online isn't necessarily what you want to do. So a lot of times the best competition that you do get is just the people inside the room. And one thing that I've seen that we're doing just across preseason and regular season is when we're practicing, we're kind of intermingling. In the beginning it was like, all right, well, our A team plays with our A team, our B team with our B team, and then our C. But like I'm seeing a lot more people play with one another, which is good, because that's what we want. Because it gives people like Joseph Lee Armstrong, who this is his first year in esports, but also his first year in the school. It's going to give him, like, he's going to remember this when he's a senior, playing against like you and Jeremy and Chase, and having to deal with Chase, and Chase is annoying, King K rule strats, and Jeremy running Ganondorf and Clout and all that. So it's going to be interesting to see just how he builds on this. But he does take the loss there, meaning that Burke County's down 0-3. I was hoping to not stream 2, that's right. I was hoping to not stream 2 0-3 losses, so let's hope that Jalen Jackson can at least get us a one win here, because I do think, depending on who he plays, I do think, like, if Jalen wins here, and then Rashad goes up against, Rashad can beat that guy that he played first round. I really think he can. So we do have potential here to even it at 2-2, but it's all going to come down onto the back of Jalen Jackson. So Jalen Jackson's going against a guy named Luke, and Luke likes to play Incineroar and Mewtwo, and he's actually got a 80% win rate with Incineroar and a 50% win rate with Mewtwo. So it's showing that he is beatable. So just like based on stats and stuff, it kind of looks like they saved their worst guy for last, but like that's not making any assumptions or anything.
Oh no.
But I mean, a Steve guy and then a guy that's played 10 games with Roy and has a 100% win rate with his second and third main are going to be it's going to be interesting. So Jalen, let's look at Jalen. Let's see what we can find about him. He plays a little bit of everybody, honestly, but who has he played professionally?
Lincoln Falcon.
Yeah, Lincoln, Captain Falcon, and he's got a 100% win.
But I think he switches so much that's not really good to
yeah,
show stat-wise.
He's running Isabel right now. Interesting.
Oh man, do I know about Isabel? Oh my.
Okay, so explain her, because isn't she kind of garbage?
Oh yeah, she's not considered good at all. But personally, I think they're downplaying my queen here, my goat.
Okay.
Yeah, as you can see, you know, very projectile-centered playstyle. You know, just really trying to space out the opponent, try to open them up with.
He can't be doing stuff like that, man. Come on, that was an easy recover, I feel like. Anyway, carry on.
Yeah, one up B would have saved him there, but you know, it's Jalen. So Isabel, he's I'm trying not to like salty chat because I used to play Isabel a lot, so just kind of seeing how he's performed with her, kind of oof. But as far as Isabel's playstyle goes, she's very, you know, projectile centered. She's all about, you know, keeping the she I wouldn't call her a keep away, but more so just like her close-up game is not very good, which is why she's not considered very good.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the characters, you know, a lot of the best characters in the game, very rushed down, very, you know, get in your face. So with how Isabel plays, where she's so focused on her, you know, her slingshot, you know, trap, just kind of setting up things. I think she just doesn't, you know, kind of fare well against a lot of the other, you know, more popular characters.
Yeah, we can see that there. Jalen just suffered a 3 stock, so
hopefully he switches off of him, because as far as I know, so he's only been playing Isabel today, so I don't know why.
Yeah, well, he told me a little bit about, and I think just like in a casual match, how he started to play Isabel, but certainly I don't think it's enough for Isabel to be his main. Or
I
really do hope that he switches here. He needs more practice with her.
Yeah, definitely. But we're gonna go on to game 2 now. Well, round 2, I guess.
Yeah, round 2 of the third set.
Yeah.
And we can say game 2 because it's a game set match. So
yeah.
Let's see who he chooses.
So he's gonna go at the Falcon. All right. So
if I remember correctly, Falcon is his main, like his go-to. But so I mean, let's just hope that he was just playing around. But that Incineroar player did look like he wasn't.
Yeah, he. I mean, Incineroar, you know, very kind of slow, but you know, hits really hard when he does get in. So I hope Captain Falcon can, you know, kind of get around, you know, some of his more slower attacks and punish it very well.
So explain to the audience here what is Jalen gonna have to look out for here with Incineroar? You said that he's slow, but
all right, so
packing?
Incineroar, the main threats with him would be his revenge, which is his counter.
Yeah.
You know, down B, where he takes a hit, but instead he gets a massive buff on his next hit, which combined with his side B, which would be his grapple, where he you know, hits the ropes and then comes back and grabs you. I don't think that's how it goes, but that's not important. So
sure.
Yeah, right there, that was the revenge. You know, you could see his furs singe, so that's how you know that you have a revenge stock.
Okay.
And so revenge will give you a really massive buff, which goes well with his side B, which is his grapple, which can lead to really early kills, as long as you can hit the sweet spot for the side B.
Jalen walked right into that, bro. Carry on though.
So yeah, Incineroar. He's definitely he's not good as far as we're concerned, but he's definitely not bad.
Sure.
I feel like specialists for him, like Skyjay, I think still plays him. Definitely can make well use of the character. And you know, so Incineroar side B, it whiffs. It can whiff, you know, he's got the basic hit where he just sends you up, and then he's got the sweet spot where he can you know, really get the most out of the move, and it has the most knockback on it. Falcon Punch, and when he's right there, is a really not good play.
I feel like there was a lot that he could have done better there, but it's also one of the things where, like, you know, it's way different when you're actually in the scenario. But
Right.
a very quick 0-3 for our Smash C team, so it's going to be interesting to see what that does to our rankings.
Right.
So I think what we should do here, just for a couple of minutes, is take about a 10-minute intermission. Let's go out and kind of see what our other teams are doing. Maybe it's time for you to actually play your match.
Right.
We'll just come in and give an update before we get on out of here. But that is an 0-3 loss for our Smash C team,
Right.
Which is very, very unfortunate. But we will update you guys on the rankings on that tomorrow. For now, we're going to take a little 10-minute intermission, though. Sorry about that. If you were like hanging around in the stream, you saw that I was having a hard time with the timer. But officially it's a 10-minute break. Okay, guys. I will see you soon.
Alright,
Hey
guys,
guys, sorry about that. Actually, we're gonna go to
FaceTime.
FaceTime real quick, or face cam rather. Sorry. Look, sorry. Once. First of all, sorry that it took me so long to get back. We were having some issues out there. You know, the technological side of esports can be very, very, very frustrating. But I did want to give you guys an update on, you know, some things that are going on out there. So you guys were watching our Smash C team. They're called Little Mac and Cheese. They got 0-3 swept, right? But we do have 2 other Smash teams playing out there right now. We decided to go with 3 Smash teams because of how many seniors we have. Like our A team and our B team are all seniors. So you know, we wanted a C team so that we could get some of these underclassmen some preparation. Our B team, which consists of Ethan Rayburn, Jabari Johnson, and Jose Leon, is currently up 2-1. Jabari Johnson took an L, but Ethan and Jose were able to kind of come up clutch there. And then our A team, which is the 40 Miners, that's Ty Black, the guy that was in here commentating, Jeremy Jones and Chase Marshall. They're currently up 2-0 as well. And so currently Ty is doing his game, and if he wins, then we will 3-0 sweep there. With the Smashers, Jabari Johnson is currently doing his game, and if we win that, we win the series outright 3-1. If we lose, we go into a tiebreaker. We also have 3 2K teams playing today, but that's where we've been having the technological issues, and we're a little frustrated. We have 1 2K player. His name's Josh. He was supposed to play today, but the team that he matched up against is having some technological difficulties. So he's getting that handled. And then we have another guy named Jay. He's playing, he was set to play, but there was some technological issues on trying to get him situated into a game. It's a bunch of boring, you know, mumbo jumbo from our side, and I think that there's honestly a glitch in the system that we use. But he evidently matched, but it never showed him on his screen that he matched, so he never played, and there's a forfeit there. So we're trying to see if we can get that forfeit reversed and actually play that game. TJ, who is one of our last 2K player, he's currently in a game and he's down 1-0. So 2K plays best 2 out of 3. So if TJ loses this game, then it will be over with. And as I was out there, TJ was losing that game. So you know, another kind of mediocre day for the Burke County Esports team, but it is kind of looking like we're going to wind up 2-1 in Smash, and then we'll probably end up being 1-1 with a reschedule in 2K. But I'm really hoping that we can get that one forfeit rescheduled. But you know, I'll kind of keep you guys up to date. I am going to get some of our students in here because I do want them to commentate, and I just want them to talk about what they were seeing. So we're going to go back over to the gameplay here. And all we're looking at here is just casual play. They might actually be playing online, I'm not sure, but chances are is that they're just playing against one another. But I am going to go get a couple of our guys and just kind of have them talk to us about what that match was like and what they saw coming or what they didn't see coming. Some things that they learned and things that they could have done better. So I'm going to keep you on this screen just so you can watch. I'm not going to bore you with any bear memes, but we will be right back, okay? All right, so I did go out and find one of our Smash C people. This is Jalen Jackson. Jalen's a senior here at Burke County High School, and he's been a member of the esports team since it started. So he did have to take a little bit of sabbatical last year, but he's back with us this year, and he's one of our C team aces. For those of you guys who are watching, he was the guy that went last. So Jalen, just kind of talk to me about some things that happened out there. Hold up, wait, don't talk yet. You're muted. Now talk.
So basically, what happened was I got a little too cocky, and me personally, I don't get that cocky, but I feel like I could have won.
Okay.
But cocky got the best of me. So after the first stock I lost, I locked in, did the best I could. Which surprised me was I really couldn't block or dash. That's really got me concerned. So I just did the best I could. After I lost our first game, I went in with Captain Falco.
Yeah.
I know how to use him.
Yeah.
So I know how to do combos with him. So I hit him. And when he countered, I was confused because most people really can't counter that. I was thinking like maybe he just got lucky. Did it again. But as y'all saw, he countered it again. So I had to change up the strategy. And what happened was after I changed it up, I mean, y'all saw me went down with a Falcon Punch. I tried to bait him. He almost fell for it, but he didn't. So that's really what got me concerned and what stunned me. After you Falcon Punch, you can't move like for 0.5 seconds, and that will give them a free opportunity to crit you if you are high enough damage.
Nice. So I did want to talk to you a little bit about. Okay, so what was your strategy using Isabella? Because from what I understand, I've never seen you use her, and then you walk out of game one using her. So what was going on there?
So, it took me. I recently just started using Isabel. So when I was playing with my friends, we did randoms, and they gave me Isabel. Turns out I was pretty good with Isabel, so I said, you know what? I'm gonna start practicing with Isabel so I can get better at the game. So that's what I did. During the whole entire storm break, all I did was practice with Isabel with my friends, and went on and on and on. And then I started learning more combos with Isabel. So when my scrimmage was coming up, I was saying, ooh, I can use Isabel. So that's what I did. And I don't believe y'all saw the tournament we did before, but as y'all can see, but I don't think I did or not, I can tell you a little bit about it. What I do is I place a rocket down and I make them forget about it by attacking them and throwing them off places. So that's what would happen when they run into it, and then they would get critical and damage.
Okay. So you know, just taking today's loss, you know, it puts our C team at 1-1. We're actually 3-3 in terms of matches on the year because we 3-0'd our first opponent. What are some things that just you personally learned from this loss today?
Well, me personally, I learned that I need to study more on how my opponents play and study how I play myself so I can get better and don't choke or mess up myself. Because if you do that, you can cause yourself to lose a whole bunch of games, a whole bunch of matches. And the really main thing is, no matter what your opponent is or who it is, always remain calm and don't let your anger get the best of you, because that will also make you lose. So that's what I did, because the first time I did got mad, but I had to calm down so I can still play and not mess up.
Sure. Yeah, that's awesome. So, I mean, I think our little segment here is done, but is there anything that you'd like to say before you leave?
Well, basically, I just would like to say subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I do have a personal YouTube channel. It's called Solar Samus. I also post video games. I also stream on it every once in a while. So if you would like to go, it's Solo Samus. It'll be one got solo on it with 2 swords in the background. So everyone be safe. And remember what I said, stay calm no matter who you're going up against, because you don't know, you might win or lose. So keyword, stay calm no matter who you're going up against.
Awesome, Jalen. I appreciate it. Yeah, guys, make sure you go and give him a follow. That's Solo Samus, SOLOSAMUS, okay? He posts some cool content. I'm going to go see if I can grab another one of our C team players, and I will be right back, okay? All right, and he was actually waiting at the door for us. So this is Rashad McGee. So Rashad was the one that went first. He played his, how do you say it?
Kazuya? Yeah.
Kazuya, there, yeah, Kazuya and King K. Rule. So, Rashad, you're a junior or a sophomore?
Sophomore.
You're a
sophomore now, junior next year.
Okay, sophomore now, junior next year. So, Rashad, this is your first full semester on the esports team, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So, Ty, close that if you don't mind. Just for a second, you can go back in. Okay? Hey, Ty! Oh my god. Okay, whatever. So, sophomore, first full season on the esports team. So, Rashad, it came apparent pretty quickly that you were going to be one of our starters on our on one of our Smash teams. So, just kind of talk to us. How did you decide or learn that you like to play Smash?
So I learned Smash from actually there's a friend that's also on esports named Chase.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me how to play Smash, taught me. So I said, wait, we're going to December, Christmas time, so I got a Switch, and I started playing Smash a lot.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, you know, Todd Black was in here earlier before his match, and he was kind of commentating because I know a little bit about Smash, but I don't know like a lot of the like simplicities or like the finer details. And he was saying, you know, speaking high praise as you were playing, saying that you could have made our A team, right? Because that's how good you've gotten. So just like from December to now, you've grown a lot. So what are some things that what are some things, everybody plays a little bit different, so what are some things that you found that you like to do as you play?
As I play,
Yeah.
I try to like strategize before, like, well, while I'm watching people play, like read what they're doing, see what I can do, because you can easily find weaknesses in people's plays. Like, some people might like to grab a lot, some people might like to throw a lot, block a lot, spot dodge a lot. But you can really just counter these things, you know? Yeah.
So let's get into today's match. You know, you go into that first game playing as, what's his name?
Kazuya.
Kazuya, right? So just from like what I know about you, and like I said, very like not very well versed in Smash, but I kind of thought King K. Rule was your main, so it was very interesting to see you come out as Kazuya. So kind of explain, you know, why did you choose that?
All right, so King K. Rule was really. I've been playing King K. Rule for maybe a few months now. He's a pretty cool character. So until I got DLC, I was like, wait, this is a new character I've never seen before. Well, I already knew who Kazuya was for Tekken. So I said, oh, wait, well, I can just play Kazuya. Well, I memorized half of his moves coming over from Tekken, so I said, it's not going to be hard as I thought it was. I started playing him more often. I kind of got better at him than my K. Rule. I can consider my Kazuya better than my K. Rule a lot better.
Okay. So, you know, going into that first game, you were playing against, is the character's name's Roy?
Yeah, it's Roy.
Roy, right? So, me and Ty were talking, we were looking at his Play VS account, and that Roy he played like 10 or 11 matches, and he had a 70% win rate with him, so very, very well versed, and, you know, he kind of understood the game, and he understood how to play the character. So, what played into your decision to switch from Kazuya to King K. Rule?
So, I really thought, like, rush down, right? So K. Rule, so he's rushing me down. So K. Rule is a lot heavier than Kazuya in weight, so I would die later. So we can have like more closer matches and games coming in. So the more I got over it, I countered him a lot more. Well, I still lost in the end, but there's like a lot of stuff to learn from. So I come in like I said, wait, he's kind of getting repetitive with what he does. I'm getting better and better, countering it over and over. He's like last game was really close, both over 100%. So yeah. So all I have to really do is just improve my character and hope for the best in future rounds.
Sure, yeah, and that's kind of something that me and Ty were talking about. You know, we were like, you had the capability and like the ability to be able to win that first round, and we were really kind of hoping as Jalen came in that he could kind of squeak out a win, because just judging by the statistics from the Play VS side, it kind of looked like Jalen went up against their worst character. But you know, and had he, you know, been able to pull out a win, I was like, Rashad's got what it takes to turn this into a 2-2, and it just unfortunately didn't happen. So that's a little question, and I'll let you go and enjoy the rest a little bit of you know, our esports session. Taking today's loss, we're 1-1 for Smash Team C. We've won 3, we've lost 3, so we're at like the perfect 50% here. What are some things that you can take from today's loss and kind of use it to build your game?
I can say that. So. Roll buffers, stop rolling a lot, because you can get red for rolls. Also, I need to stop shielding a lot, because Roy got a lot of grabs on me that first and second, third round. So yeah.
Oops. All right, awesome, Rashad. I appreciate that. Thank you for taking some time out of your day to come and talk to us. You're free to go and enjoy yourself, unless you have anything else you want to say.
I want everybody to have a great day. So yeah.
Awesome.
All right, guys. So with that, I think we are going to call it for today for our stream. We've been live for a little bit over an hour, and I know that you guys have your own things to do. If I could just leave you with a couple of like little pieces of information. Okay. If I could just leave you with a couple of information. Just remember, we stream every single day. We're trying to start the stream right at 3:50, and by starting the stream, we don't mean that I'm here speaking, but rather that you're seeing these graphics. That was actually a perfect one to start it on because it kind of leads me into my next point. So, we start every day at 3:50. I'm going to try to get on here right at 10 o'clock. I'm working on getting a timer that works. We're probably able to see it. So that you guys know, okay, well, you know, he's coming in 10 minutes. But my next point is buy our merch, okay? You guys got to see that little QR code. If you need to go back, pause, scan it, okay? Because we are trying to raise some money. And one of the first things that I knew that I wanted to do was to get us a cool clothing line. We have a really cool logo that you guys saw, the bear with the headset on. And we were able to put that logo on hoodies and some t-shirts and stuff like that. And the more of that you guys buy, the more options we have. We upgrade to things sweatpants. So the more of that you guys buy, the sooner we'll be able to kind of expand that way. So we're currently running 50-50 profit split with Emerge Apparel, which means that we get 50% of the profits off. Okay, but that doesn't last forever. It eventually will run to 80-20. We don't know a date for that yet. So the only thing I can tell you guys is make sure you buy them. So if you're not already, make sure that you subscribe and to our YouTube. Tune into our streams every day to let you know when we're streaming. It'll also, I also just realized that I have my
growing pains. You're learning, but you guys should have been able to hear me through this one at least a little bit. But we start every day at 3:50. Buy our merch. That's the too long didn't read version of what I just said. And I just want you guys to subscribe to our YouTube page, tune into our streams, like our pages, and follow us on Facebook. We post every single day on Facebook, okay? I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to stop boring you guys. I hope you are having a great day, and I hope that you guys had fun, and were able to sit down and you know, learn something about video games. Esports is fantastic, and it's great, and it's good for these kids. As you guys can see, they're really, really enjoying it, and they're growing as individuals. I really like what, you know, Rashad and Jalen both had some good things to say. But you guys have a good one. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 3:50. Peace.